We talked a little bit before about some of the early intervention programs. I know I talked a little bit about the UCLA intervention program, but I also wanted to talk about another program we did. For my son, we did 3 early intervention programs where I actually took them to a center and they worked on speech, ABA, OT, and a bunch of different interventions. And a lot of people talk a lot about the speech and how the speech develops. And he did go from like saying a couple words to full sentences. But the thing that I really wanted to talk about today and encourage anyone that if you have a child that's available to do the early intervention programs, they are amazing and it made such a difference. And I would say just go for it if you have a, an opportunity to do an early intervention program because it's definitely worth it. One thing that I saw tremendous difference was that I would have trouble just taking him from the house. Like if we had an activity plan,
Yeah.
it would cause myself, of course, him anxiety, but extreme anxiety for me because
Yeah.
just going from the house to the car was a whole
Yeah.
tantrum. And I would try to prime him and prep him. Like a lot of therapists would tell me, show him pictures, but it would just cause him so much anxiety. Once we got to the place, going from the car to the actual place, like there were times he laid down in the parking lot. And I think the thing that I really liked about the earlier intervention programs that it helped him be like more flexible because he learned how to do. They made them do rotations at McRory Pediatrics where they rotated from different tables, and he learned to be more flexible.
Started ABA, which is applied behavioral analysis, with my son, where so when he first got diagnosed, they assessed him. They did it through the insurance, and it's Easter Seals is one the program we work with for both speech and ABA. And he actually, we first got diagnosed, they actually gave us 25 hours, which is a lot. If you can imagine. Yeah. That's why I had to leave my job, but that would be another session we can talk about.
Yes, we should.
What happened when my son got diagnosed. So we started off with Easter Seal. He wasn't potty trained. He was nonverbal. There was a lot of stuff to work on, a routine, transitioning, listening, looking when his name was called. It was a lot of different things that I had to learn. My husband had to learn, and his sister, that we can help him with while they're doing that. We still do ABA with him. He's already been diagnosed for 3 years, and we still do ABA. We do it every 3 days now, and it's part of our routine. And he has speech once a week, but that helps him a lot. It's been helping him, like Michelle said. Before, it used to take me half an hour just to dress him. He did not want to change his diaper. He did not want to change his shirt or pant, nothing. It would take me. So mind you, I had to get my daughter ready for school and we had to be on time. Even me getting up like an hour early, trying to get everything ready, would refuse to like do that. So I would have to find ways to let him know, well, let's do this first and then you can have the tablet or you can have a sticker or a treat. I try to learn different things and some of them work, some of them wouldn't. Before he would like see a snail on the floor, before we would walk to our car even, and he would want to stop and look at it and not want to go to sit down. And I've been like struggling with that. It would give me a lot of anxiety in the mornings. There would be like, I would be in our complex trying to get him into the car, and it looked like I was trying to like force him into the car. The way he would like scream and say, "Help me." He used to say, "Help me." When I was just trying to get him in the car seat because I had to get my daughter to school, I had to get him to school. And then like, he would just scream, and it was like, I wasn't even trying to push him into the seat, but he was just like, I was just trying to carry him into it, but I would have to wait for 30 minutes. He would be on the floor of the car. I would try to get him a treat, do something for him to calm down. And after a while, he would get ready. But see, all of that took a lot of time. But now he has a routine where he just knows, like, it's still hard to get him ready for certain things, but that AD does help.
Like he would want to, like you said, he would want to put his shoes on. He would refuse to put the shoes on. And so they moved up things like that.
Yeah.
And they helped with the potty training. And then we also, so I kind of did a mix. Like we did the intervention programs and then we did ABA. I love the intervention because you drop them and the therapist work with them. And then you have a little bit of like time for some downtime. But they did amazing work with them. And then we had the ABA at the house too. Like you did, and then we did the speech. The intensive programs do it all
Yeah,
together, like, they
yeah.
do the speech and the ABA and the OT all in one place.
Have to make time for it, but it does help them. It does help them in different ways because that person comes in, they're their friend, they play with them, they also teach them while they're playing with them. So it's a lot of things that they learn along the way. They might regress, but it does help them. Learns his name, his age, when he was born, things like to conversate with people, safety rules, to clean up. So make sure you clean up first before you go do something else. Time, potty training, which we're still working on. But
the 1 to 2 step commands, like he did, they did amazing. The intervention programs we took him to did amazing with the potty training.
Yeah.
And he was like potty trained by the time we finished the program. So
Yeah.
it was super helpful. So if you have a child and you have an offer that's diagnosed with autism, I highly recommend doing ABA or speech therapy because it is covered through a lot of insurances and also through in California, there's regional centers and there's the districts will help pay for things. And if you have a chance to do those intensive early intervention programs, are amazing. I saw like huge things amounts like with my child.